People here in Julian really felt the brunt force of this earthquake. And like you said, the epicenter was just 2.5 miles south of here. And this comes just less than 24 hours after a 3.5 magnitude earthquake hit the same area.
The whole building started shaking. The parking lot literally felt like a wave under my feet. It was crazy.
A powerful quake hit the town of Julian today, shaking homes, businesses, and nerves across the county.
It just started going and it was getting worse, and then I got up and ran after the dog and we headed outside.
I know you're scared. I know you're scared.
These panels fell out. A couple of them are broken.
Ashley Carter was working from home when the ground began to shake. She lives just down the road from the epicenter, where it hit the hardest, near William Heise County Park.
There was a lot going on, a lot of movement, some items flying around, and it wasn't safe to be inside.
How long did it last?
It felt like an eternity, maybe 20, 30 seconds.
All the shaking knocked a lot of her things to the floor, including some of her ceramic figurines. But fortunately, no major damage.
These two lights were swinging around. Some items came flying out. All of our drawers in the kitchen cabinet just opened wide up.
Store manager Dylan Carnero was busy sweeping up broken bottles that fell off the shelves here at Mountain Spirits Liquor. Altogether, about $500 or $600 worth.
Once I stopped hearing the bottles popping and everything, my first thought was just to get outside and onto the street and away from the buildings, of course.
A small earthquake.
It's an earthquake?
I was at a press conference outside the Registrar of Voters in Kearney Mesa when I got an alert to my phone. 5 to 10 seconds later, the parking garage nearby began to shake. Troy Wenzel was out for a motorcycle ride today. He felt the quake in a parking lot in Descanso.
At first I'm thinking I could feel it under my feet and I could hear it, and I'm thinking, wow, is there a big semi going by, you know? But then I realized, no way. And then it got worse, and I literally could just kind of feel myself going up and down. It was crazy.
Now, Carlo, just to reiterate, I have two apps on my phone, SD Emergency and the MyShake app, and they both alerted me, and it's true what they say. It gave me about 5 to 10 seconds of lead time before any shaking started. Reporting live in Julian, Brian White, CBS 8.